Good afternoon, y'all. The dark-skinned activist is in the building. The world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober, the creator, the inventor, the designer, the architect of the very first platform in history for dark skin, is here. I'm in the building. I'm back. And you ain't been talking about dark skin. You ain't been talking about dark skin. You ain't been talking about dark skin until you heard Rashida Strober do it. I'm in the building. I got my tea, sipping on my green tea. Ooh, that's hot. And I want to say shout out to my light-skinned boyfriend because he bought me these wonderful, I know some of y'all be mad about that. Y'all be mad that when I come on here and I say something about my light-skinned boyfriend. But I want to say shout out to my light-skinned boyfriend. He bought me these wonderful vegan snacks here. And this is, I done finished off these things. Hippies organic chickpea puffs with Bohemian barbecue. That's what this is. And then I also have some that I've been snacking on. I just got off work. Brussels sprout puffs. Y'all see that? So I want to say thank you very much to my light-skinned boyfriend for buying me these snacks. You are so sweet. I love you so much. And I know there's so many haters out there. But y'all can hate. Y'all been hating on the dark-skinned activists for years. Y'all, not only have y'all been hating on the dark-skinned activists for years, y'all have been stealing in recent years, should I say. And that's what we're gonna get into a little bit of that today. We're gonna get into it a little bit of that today because we're gonna talk about people love to come for me and holler about my delivery. That's what people like to do. But we finna talk about this thing because I like to address what the haters have to say. And as you guys can see, I've got some issues going on with my sound. That's why you see me with these earphones on. So that's what's up with the earphones on. But we're here to talk about the dark-skinned activists delivery. Okay. Now, people are upset and they're mad because I've been calling out for the past couple of years these chicks on YouTube primarily, but it's also been celebrities that have been stealing and ripping off my work and taking my work. And I'm gonna keep calling you out. You're not the dark-skinned activist. It's only one dark-skinned activist. Call me salty, call me a hater, call me a narcissist, call me what you want. I'm bothered. Looks like I got somebody, the first caller. Let's see what we got. You are on the line with the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, the chick that's responsible for bringing this whole colorism, darkism thing on the map to these YouTube streets. They mocked me, then they copied me. How you doing today? I'm doing excellent. What you got for me?
So I do want to say, hold on, I'm trying to turn real quick. I do agree with you on some of your points.
Mm-hmm.
And I also see where the hate is probably coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And I would also say that I feel like people feel like you should be more softer, more nicer.
Mm-hmm.
When you say your message, that's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I also feel like with everything that you've been through, it's a little more emotional for you.
Right.
So you're not going to be necessarily happy when you speak about it because you've been through it.
Right.
Which is what they expect you to be, I guess, all dolled up, being all nice. And with the colorism and darkism and, it is what it is. And you get what I'm saying?
I understand. And that's why I'm here to address it.
But I do feel like you could be a little more, you could tone it down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get your message out better. So you won't come off as angry.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel like your message is beautiful. It's beautiful, yeah. That's what I feel.
Well, thank you.
And I also feel like what am I trying to say? You have a point in some of the the message that you've been making. Like, a lot of people will try to, if you're a dark skin, a lot of people will try to say, oh, you're trying to judge you. But a light skinned chick, she can be ratchet and angry, you know what I'm saying? Cussing people out, but they think it's cute. But as a dark skinned chick, if you're angry, if you're going off, you're seen as aggressive or angry. People want to look at you like you're crazy, but that light skinned chick is popping off. People think it's cute.
Right.
So I feel like it's a lot of favoritism and it's a lot of people being disingenuous. Because we all know light skinned chicks get away with a lot of stuff.
Right.
So, and a lot of times I've experienced this too, even in my workplace. Like, the light skinned chicks, they'll be, in the office, chatting with the supervisor, not doing anything, while everybody else is, working and stuff, doing what they're supposed to do, and they'll be smiling and stuff. I'm not doing that. I don't gotta do that, or I don't feel like doing that right now. And the supervisor won't let them get a pass for that.
Right.
But you gotta work. You gotta do what you're supposed to do. So I think that is it's messed up, and I see it all the time.
Right.
And also, I would say this: if you are dark skinned, you have to you have to compensate a lot. I will say that. And you're always gonna have people that feel like, for example, like if you have a nice body and you're dark skinned, people feel like, that's all you are is your body. You know what I'm saying? And then if you don't have a body, then it's like you're nobody.
Right.
So it's literally like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place.
It's hard. It's hard being dark skinned.
And I will say, and I will also say to you, I think for your platform, I think you need to be ignoring the light skinned people and reach out to more dark skinned females, I would say, and have your conversation with them. Because if you're trying to go back and forth with these light skinned chicks, they will try to play victim. I'm telling you, they will make you look like you're crazy. So I wouldn't even, to be honest, I wouldn't even go back and forth with them. That's just me. And on your platform, I think this call-in thing is a really good idea. Because people can actually start to see, like, oh, this is really, real. Versus, oh, she's just complaining. Oh, she's just ugly. It's like you're ugly, whatever. Oh, she's just ugly, whatever. Not every dark skin chick that's experienced colorism is ugly. It's just people being hateful and rude and shit.
Right.
So, I think, just be who you are. And I will say this. Try not to yell a lot when you're saying your message, because it does make it hard to listen sometimes. You gotta have that balance. Like, when you're saying certain messages, you have that tone, and then when you're saying other things, you're kind of mellow. But if you have that balance, I don't see anything wrong when they're doing the call-in thing, doing live streams, stuff like that. I think that will help you. And I feel like as far as other platforms, other people that advocate for dark skin, I do know
the baby Rashidas.
It's a lot of people talking about colorism these days. I'm not sure who started it. Like you said you're the person that brought it.
Rashida Strober. That's what we're here to talk about. But go ahead.
Yeah. So I do notice though, like on YouTube, there are a lot of people that's talking about it. I don't know what started the conversation. And I'm gonna be 100% real. A lot of people that's talking about colorism are not even dark skin. That's just me being real. A lot of the people that are talking about like brown skin, kind of they could pass for light skin, which I don't get why they're talking about colorism. But that, I'm not here to argue that. But you know what I'm talking about. So.
I understand. And I thank you for taking the time to call in. Yeah. All right. You have a wonderful rest of the day.
All right, you too.
All right, bye-bye. With all due respect to the caller, because y'all know I respect and love my fans, I'm not going to stop being Rashida Strober, the dark-skinned activist. I'm not going to stop being me and spitting that heat, because this dark-skinned activist heat, with all due respect to the caller, because we got to understand this, because she just said that she did not understand how this colorism thing, I call it darkism thing, came to the internet. The whole point, and I want y'all to understand, feel free to call in. The whole point of me making this live today is to let you know is that my delivery, the dark skin activist original delivery, understand me clearly because I'm about to break it down. The dark skin activist original delivery is what put colorism and darkism on the map. That's what it is. Now, whether you agree with me or not, I don't care. What I care about is people being honest and people being factual. We're going to break down some of the stuff that this caller just called in and said. Okay. Again, with all due respect, let me just say this. Let me put this in here as well. Okay. What I'm doing right now is another innovative, dark skin activist innovation that nobody ever seen. Now, if you see this thing, this format here, they copying off the dark skin activists. What I'm doing right now is I'm bringing my Darkism talks that I have been doing in the community well before there was a YouTube, well before there was social media. I'm bringing it online, just like I did with dark skin activism. Because you see, you understand this same format where with my dark skin activist tour, where I do my Darkism talks, I would do my play, perform it, and then I would have a back and forth session go on with the audience and do a Darkism talk. Now I'm bringing that format to YouTube, okay, with the call-in. So it's nothing for me to do this, but I'm not allowing you dark-skinned chicks out there who have came to my channel and ripped off my work. I'm not allowing you to take credit for what I created, okay? So let's go back. Let's deal with what this caller just said, because she brought up some very interesting points. And I want to thank you for calling in. It's no shade at you, but I got to help these people to understand y'all not going to change me. I'm going to be Rashida Strober. I get penalized for being Rashida Strober, although y'all done made channels eating off my content. I got y'all paid. If it wasn't for me, a lot of you chicks out there, you wouldn't be making no YouTube money. They baby Rashidas. So let's go break down and talk about Rashida Strober, the delivery, this delivery right here, this delivery right here, because this is what it is. This is the delivery that put the whole colorism conversation on the map. Let's go back. Let's go back. We're going to go back to 2014. Okay, we're going to go back to 2014 when I appeared on the Tommy Sotomayor show. Now, me appearing on the Tommy Sotomayor show in 2014 before anybody talked about colorism or dark skin. You better go do your research because I'm spitting pure facts here, because that's what I'm here to do. Talk about my delivery, and that intertwines with the history of how colorism, dark skin, darkism came on the map. Got another caller here. I got another caller. Caller, you got to let me get this out. Caller, you got to let me get this out real quick, and I'm going to take your question. I got to get this out. When 2014 hit, in fact, me and Tommy Sotomayor was the first black man, black woman, dark skin to create a beef around dark skin and colorism. Fact check, because everything I'm saying is the truth. 2015 popped off, and I continued to do my dark skin activist work to get this dark skin thing popping on the internet. Okay, 2015 popped off, and I made that comment about Kendrick Lamar and his light-skinned girlfriend. The internet went wild with it, and it went viral to millions. Prior to 2015, wasn't nobody talk about no colorism or dark skin on the internet and nowhere else. That's a fact. Charlamagne in the Breakfast Club got a hold to my comments about Kendrick Lamar and his light-skinned girlfriend, okay? After that episode, that's when people started talking about colorism and dark skin. You better fact check, because I'm writing a book on it. I'm not relenting. That delivery, go back and check what I said, because this is how I'm proving. I got to deal with facts. That delivery where I said, looky here, another fake conscious MF, da-da-da-da-da. That's that classic raw organic Rashida Strober delivery that went viral to millions. So the people that want to come for me talking about tone down, Let me tell you something. If it wasn't for this real delivery, the real Rashida delivery that's giving it to you raw, whether I could go up and down in my tonation, whatever the case may be, it wouldn't be no discussion with any females, whether they talking lights, soft spoken on dark skin. And that caller that just hung up, call back, because I want to get your comments in. I want to hear what the people got to say. I just had to get this out. Because, see, I can handle it. That's why I'm saying this is, I put my phone number down there. It's in there. I can handle it. Let me tell you something. I have been at the grassroots level of colorism and dark skin before anybody else. You not taking what I created. I don't care who you are. We're not going to do that. We're going to deal with truth and honesty. This delivery, right, Jill? This delivery, you can't be Rashida Strober. This delivery right here, what y'all listening to right now, is what got dark skin popping on the internet. Is what got colorism popping on the internet. Had it not been for me being a dark skin activist, bringing my brand to the internet, doing what I do when nobody be talking about no colorism or dark skin. Hold up. You're on with the world's first and only dark skin activist, the creator, the inventor, the designer, the architect of the first platform in history for dark skin. They mocked me, then they copied me, but it's only one originator of the entire platform. What you got for me? Hi. I'm doing good. How are you today? And thank you for calling in.
No problem. And I understand your point. It's amazing. And there's another thing about people always talk about dark skin, whatever. But there's one thing I'm gonna advise you, and one thing I'm gonna tell you. We dark skin, we are beautiful.
Absolutely.
People just hate because what God gave us, the gift that God gave us, they don't have it, and that's why they always hate.
Right.
So no matter how much people say dark skin people are this, dark skin people are that, just ignore it. Just be who you are. Let them hate. Whatever happened, God is the one that pushed you to this world, not them. They can judge you by the skin, but they're gonna judge themselves on Judgment Day when God times come.
Amen. That's right. I believe in God, and I believe that you hit the nail on the head. That at the end of the day, God is going to judge on Judgment Day. That's an excellent point. Absolutely.
Yeah. Like for me, I'm from West Africa. I know what I've been through. It's like when I first came to the country, it's how people was calling me black. They were calling me names in high school. Bullying me, calling me shit that I didn't want to talk about. I look like 11:59. That's like midnight. And I was like, what's the point of y'all calling me names, but y'all don't know where I come from and what I've been through.
Right.
Because I was in the war for 6 years before I came to this country. In a civil war.
It's a civil war. What African country are you from?
Sierra Leone.
Oh my God! You are from Sierra Leone, and I hate to cut you off, but I have to tell you this. I did my thesis for my master's degree at the University of South Florida on the beautiful dark-skinned people of Sierra Leone, and it's actually in the online. You can access it for free. The thesis, and it generally dealt with structural adjustment policies in Sierra Leone and how it impacts education, health, etc., and the impact of the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund on those different things. So the civil war in Sierra Leone. When you said that, I understand exactly what you're saying with what you've been through, because yes, I understand.
So it's like no matter what people call black people this, black people that, it's like it's really stupid and it doesn't make no sense, because like most of the people that think that they're light skinned, they claim that they're not black or whatever you call them. They're the most shitty ass people in the fucking world. And plus,
I'm here. I'm listening.
Yeah, but like I said, light skinned people, they always think they can get away with shit. But they're the most miserable and fucking mean, nasty. But as we black, let's just all be together and, like, have faith with each other and don't worry about how people judge us.
Right.
We always be us because we are the most beautiful colors in the freaking world.
Thank you.
Because trust and believe me, I know how hard it is. I'm from West Africa. When I came to this country, it sucks how people call me names, talk about I'm black, go back to Africa, talk, calling me names. But like at the end of the day, the same misruled people looking at me, trying to be me and want to be part of my life.
Right. I understand. It's darkism.
And they're the most stupidest people.
I understand.
For example, even those white people, they even look at us like different. Some of them be calling us monkeys, African monkeys and stuff like that. I was like, what? Why are you calling us monkeys? Did you ever been to Africa before? Did you ever see how Africa look like? They're just prediction. Yeah. So,
well,
all I can say, Rashida, just be faithful. Just be faithful and be yourself. No matter how much people talk about you.
Amen.
God is there for you.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate those words of encouragement, and I appreciate you calling in. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you so much.
No problem. You have a good day, man.
You too. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you. I want to say shout out to the two callers that just called in. I appreciate both of y'all. I have a special place in my heart for the dark-skinned people of Sierra Leone, because as I just stated to this young man that just called in, he told me he was from Sierra Leone, and I did my graduate thesis on the impact of structural adjustment policies in Sierra Leone. I'm here to tell you that what he just said, he's been through hell, he's not lying. The civil war in Sierra Leone lasted for, I believe, 10 years, and the destruction was so great. And it's always been, if you go and read my thesis, it's actually online at the University of South Florida. It's always been my mission to continue to fight for dark-skinned people. That's been my mission. That's why I say I've been the dark-skinned activist. Y'all think I say this out of narcissism? I say this because I'm the real deal. I ain't came to YouTube and watched somebody's video and stole from them. I say this because back when I was a graduate student, that was always my mission. So this brother here has a special place in my heart because I have studied on an academic, intellectual level what the impact of darkism has done to dark-skinned people around the world. And there's something in academia where you'll deal with a specific issue, and then you will move to generalities. And so my specific issue was dealing with, why was there so much poverty and destruction going on in Africa? And I narrowed it down to Sierra Leone. And I found that there's something to what I later call in my book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. I later called it Systemic Economic Darkism. That's the name that I gave to it. The policies that the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank instituted onto Sierra Leone caused the civil war. Okay, that is systemic economic darkism. That is an example of systemic economic darkism. So when this brother, I just want you to know, and I want the sister to know too, I love you and appreciate you for calling in. But again, y'all, I got to be me. Y'all, I'm not gonna stop being me. My delivery is why we got dark skin popping on the internet. That's why y'all gonna see this over time. That's why I'm up here giving you the history. Okay. I'm giving you me. I'm giving you the real deal. I'm not here to fake. You want me to come and talk calm and quiet? I don't operate like that. I operate off of what I feel. I'm a feeler. Okay. I'm a feeler and a thinker and a creator. I'm not fake. It's a lot of fake phony shit on this YouTube. That's what they is. They baby Rashidas. Okay. What they've done is they brought that up on my channel. They studied me. Okay. I hope y'all was able to hear what the caller said. I know I ain't got my technology together, but believe me, trust and believe, I'm gonna get it together. But what I got to say is I'm gonna get out what I gotta say. I'm going to get out what I have to say. Okay. I don't know if y'all heard what the caller said. I hope you did. Shout out to everybody that's taking the time to watch this live today. I have to be me. I cannot, because here's the thing that I've discovered doing this dark skin activism that I created. No other Black woman, whether YouTube or off YouTube, you did not create dark skin activism. You didn't. That is a fact. I'm not here to lie. You came to my channel and you stole. Okay. Here's the thing. What the dark skin activists has learned since 1998, that it doesn't matter if I'm loud or speaking in this tone of voice, or if I speak in a softer tone of voice. And I know this for a fact because I have been in front of many audiences, whether it be on YouTube, whether it be on television, whether it be on in front of people live doing my shows. It does not matter. I have been a soft-spoken, dark-skinned woman. I have been the medium-spoken, dark-skinned woman, and I have been the loud, dark-skinned woman. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Now, I will tell you this. I'm going to tell you this, and this is the irony for people that want me to change up my delivery. This is the irony. It was the loud, dark-skinned Rashida Strober that got dark skin activism popping through that beef I had with Kendrick Lamar, where I called him out for his darkism, for having a light-skinned girlfriend. That's what went viral. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're not going to sit here and tell me that it's my delivery. You got to really look into the history of this. And I should know, because I am the one that has been engaged in this over time. Other females came along on YouTube and they copied me. So let's get into that. Going back to 2015. And let's go back to 2014. When I came on to Tommy Sotomayor, if you go back and listen to that interview with him, that was the soft-spoken Rashida. And guess what? I got tons of hate. Tons of hate. I still got called manly. I still got talked about. I still was buked and scum. The soft-spoken Rashida. Okay? Then in 2015, when the Kendrick Lamar beef went down, I went to the Rashida that looky here at this fake conscious. I went to that Rashida. Okay? And that Rashida is what went viral to millions, okay? Making me donkey of the day. The Breakfast Club got a hold of the Facebook post. You can Google it. It's right there. And that's what went viral to millions. People made videos about what I said. The Breakfast Club made me donkey of the day. Bloggers, they made a content about what I said. So you're wrong. It is the delivery, the real Rashida Strober delivery that you can't copy because you're not me, to the dark-skinned chicks out there that's copied my content, that went viral. So you say, okay, some people ask, well, why do these other women have more views? Let me explain why. What you need to understand is two things. Before these people heard of my dark-skinned activism, they were talking about other Black subjects. If you go back to 2015, look at any of their channels. They did not talk specifically about colorism. They did not talk specifically about dark skin. They didn't do that. They talked about weaves. They talked about general things that happen to Black people. It was not about colorism. Go back and look. Go back and look at the content. They might try to switch up the titles, but you can't switch up the content because it's date stamps on that. Okay, that's number one. Number two, this is very important. These people had a built-in audience. They was ready. They had an audience ready to, so that they could steal my material, ready to pass off to their already built-in audience. They already had a built-in audience. Listen to me carefully. One of these individuals stated back in 2015, she since changed it because she is a manipulator and a liar and a thief. This individual stated that she was a marketer. God is my witness. I will take a lie detector test on that. I saw it with my own eyes. This particular individual stated that she was a marketer. Say it with me, a marketer. So when 2015 came and I popped dark skin activism and dark skin and colorism and darkism off on the internet, which nobody was talking about, these people already had a built-in audience. I did not have a big following on YouTube, but they already did. But they didn't have the creativity. They didn't have the original dark skin activism, the colorism. They didn't have that. Nobody had that. No Lupita had that. Hold up. No Rashida, no Lupita. No Rashida, no Lupita. No Rashida, no Lupita. No Rashida, Shida, no Lupita. Pita. Don't get it. Stop. I'm here to spit them dark skin activist facts. They did not have dark skin activism. They had marketing skills. So that meant that they came to my channel, especially when I got all this publicity. Millions around the world heard about me after the Kendrick Lamar debacle. They studied me. They went to my website where I was giving away my free book on dark skinned female tips. These people have copied everything I've done. And they stole. They stole from my website. They stole from my YouTube channel. They began stealing. Now, first they mocked me. First they mocked me, then they copied me. They mocked me, then they copied me. They mocked me, then they copied me. That's what they did. They were saying, what the hell is a dark-skinned activist? Who is this chick? Okay? So the point that I'm making to you is I originated the colorism discussion. It's provable facts. I'm giving it to you. Do your research. And again, these people already had built audiences. They already had YouTube channels where they were putting out content. And they already knew how to market. And the only thing they didn't have is the dark skin activism, the darkism. They didn't have that. So they studied the out of Rashida Strober. Even one of them stole my videos from my channel, put it on her social media. And then they began creating content based on my channel and my books and my plays. That is called intellectual property theft. These are facts. So going back to the delivery, again, my unique delivery and the unique position that I had and brand that I created and movement that had never been heard of is what got dark skin popping, is what got dark skin popping. Facts, all facts, all facts, all facts, all facts. They mocked me, then they copied me. That no Rashida, no Lupita. No Rashida, no Lupita. No Rashida, no colorism on social media. No Rashida, no colorism on social media. Facts. Y'all could be upset because if y'all mad, guess what? Y'all are mad at the facts. Y'all are upset with the truth. That's not my problem. If you mad at me telling the truth about me creating this whole lane, that's on you. You need to get a grip on yourself and be able to deal with what is factual and what is truthful. That is why I keep spitting these dark-skinned activist facts, because when I drop dead, I'm going to have left a trail. And dark skin, when people want me to stop talking about these dark-skinned chicks that done copy me, oh, hell no. I'm not going to do that, because this is the next episode of Dark Skin Activism. This is the story of the world's first and only dark skin activist. How I worked hard and invented dark skin activism in 1998, worked to get it up to the level that it was when I brought it to social media. They mocked me, then they copied me, and all the dark-skinned women, light-skinned women, brown-skinned women stole from me, from YouTube to TV. It's the story of the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, and I'm not going to stop telling it. You can't make me stop telling it. I'm going to be Rashida Strober. And I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. Creole and Cajun living. Are you all up on here with a bunch of BS? Here come the liars. Here's what you said. You said, I'm going to read exactly what you said. You said we were speaking on colorism before you came to the internet. Who the f is we? Who is we? I need names, first and last name. I need the dates. I need the when, who, and where. Do not come up on here with generalities. We is a fucking generality. We is a fucking generality. Okay, we're not going to do generalities. We're going to speak in details and specifics. That's what we're going to do. You hating on other dark-skinned women. This is what Creole Cajun Living is saying. You hating on other dark-skinned women. Child, please. Child, please. How am I hating on other dark-skinned women for calling out the fact that they mocked me, then turned around and plagiarized my work? How is that hate? That is just simply spitting the dark-skinned activist facts. That's it. Okay. Okay, Creole and Cajun Living, you're on here with some BS. You said there was a chat room called Black Voices on AOL in 1989. Okay, that's not specifics. I need name of the person, first and last name. What's their name? What did they start? What did they talk about? Give me the specifics. Give me, because you're not, again, you're not being honest. You are not being honest, because if that was the case, Bomb Cherry wants to call in, call on in, Bomb Cherry. If that was the case, then the colorism and darkism would have popped off. It popped off after the Kendrick Lamar beef that I had, which introduced the world to dark skin activism that I have been doing before social media was invented. Y'all are not being honest, okay? Y'all want to attack me for my delivery, which is what got dark skin popping. Dark skin popping. Rashida Strober's delivery is what got dark skin popping. Y'all are not being honest. Y'all are not being, I need people to be honest, okay? Don't come up on him. She still haven't given me no specifics. I'm not gonna even worry about you because you tripping Creole and Cajun Living. And I'm willing to listen to whatever somebody has to say because I can handle it. But you're not being honest. You're not giving me any details and you're not giving me any facts. Okay, let me go. Because here's the thing. I do want to engage with my audience. Even the haters, I appreciate you coming up on here and engaging. Because this is what I've been doing. I've been the dark skin activist. I've been having darkism talks for years, well before anybody did it. Only other person I ever give credit to is Cola Booth. That's it. It's Janice. You said, isn't it more important that the message is getting out and being popularized rather than who the message is coming from? Bullshit. No. Let me tell you why. Would you run up in Burger King and say that? Would you run up in McDonald's and say that? Would you run up on the founder of Nike and say that? Would you run up on the founder of Walmart and say that? So why do you want to run up on the dark-skinned activists and say that? No, hell no. I want my money and I want my acknowledgement. No. The irony of this is dark-skinned women, and I remember going back to 2015 when I came out. I didn't come out, actually. The thing is, I had already been doing it, and it got popping to the masses because of my ongoing work. But when people heard about dark-skinned activism and really colorism activism during the Kendrick Lamar debacle, which I instigated and created, dark-skinned women attacked me. Dark-skinned women. So now you want to jump on my darkism train. Now you want to make baby Rashida videos, pseudo Rashida channels, because that's what they are. They're Rashida Strober. And you think that I'm supposed to sit here and praise you. No, I'm not. No. Send me a check. In fact, hold on. I got another caller. I love these callers. You are on with the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober, the one they done ripped off and stole from. They marked me, then they copied me. You're on with the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. What do you have to say?
How you doing, Rashida Strober? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. So I am not hating on what you're doing. I like what you're doing. But you are not being truthful when you say that you are the first and that you are the only.
Interesting.
Before you came to the internet, right? Because you're talking about 2000, but I've been on the internet since the 80s. And there was websites, there were actual, like AOL, we had something called Black Voices on AOL, a whole sector in which we spoke about colorism, racism, and these things. Now, I never heard of the term that you used, what you call it, Darkism activist. I never heard of that, you're right, until I heard it from you. But as far as speaking on colorism and things like that, we have been doing, those things were being talked about even before I was born. But on the internet, we were already coming together in groups.
Okay, let's be clear here. Let's be clear on what I'm saying. What I am saying to you is, before me, there's not a human being on earth that created a movement to eradicate what I call darkism and what some people call colorism. There was not a movement that was specific and intentional for the eradication of colorism and darkism before me, which I created dark skin activism in 1998. Now, there is a difference between talking about something, having conversations, and creating an actual intentional movement to eradicate that thing you're talking about. And that's what I did. From 98 up until the present, and all you got to do is Google me and do your research. You will find that I have been engaged in the work of dark skin activism, which is the very first movement in human history to fight against, eradicate colorism and darkism. Nobody else can say that they've done that. And if people are saying that they've done that, you're not being honest and true. You say, I'm not being honest and truthful. I don't lie. I'm showing my face. Okay. Okay. What am I lying about?
When you say that you were the first to, so what your movement that you're claiming that you have started, where is it, and who's a part of it? Because as far as I'm concerned, we have been having a conversation on colorism, and it was to get rid of it. So your parents will not refer to the light-skinned child as the better-looking child. They refer to the nice curly hair as being good hair. Those things have been in motion before what you consider the 2000s.
You keep talking about conversations and in motion. And again, I created a movement called dark skin activism. That's the first movement to eradicate. There was no movement, is what I'm explaining to you, to eradicate darkism and colorism. I've never said there weren't conversations. I've cited plenty of
movement, when you say a movement, because maybe I don't understand. I can concede to that. So when you say a movement, what are you talking about? Where is it so I could join in?
Right.
Because I do think that this is an issue in our community. Without a doubt, sister, I'm with you on that.
Well, we found something we can agree on. So let me answer your question about the movement.
I'm subscribed to you, first of all, because of your, what you're trying to do, and also you're a beautiful sister.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I want you to know, just because I'm not agreeing with you on this one particular instance, does not mean that I'm against you. I think you are beautiful.
Thank you. Well, okay. I want to answer your question. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, I was saying, when I saw your daughter in the car, like your daughter is beautiful as well. And we need to understand that in our community, we need to stop, this bull crap about light skin being beauty and dark skin being not. That is a bunch of crap.
I agree. We are. I'm glad we found a point that we can agree on. But I have to be honest about it, the movement. The platform. This is dark skin activism is actually the first platform in history, and probably I'll be old and gray before people actually tell the truth about it. But dark skin activism is the platform, a movement that I created in 1998 to again eradicate darkism and colorism. And the way that I have done that is through, when you say people joining the movement, people have joined the movement in various ways. But the major ways that I have instituted that is doing what I call Darkism Talks and the Dark Skin Activist Tour. I have been doing that for years before social media was created, where I would go out in the community and that, okay, let me backtrack. Dark skin activism, the movement, also consists of the plays and the books that I write only on dark skin. I'm the first person to write plays and books only on dark skin and to do performances only on dark skin. So what I decided to do is to intertwine the performing arts with a political and social commentary revolving around colorism and dark skin. And that took place in the form of, like I said, doing the Dark Skin Activist Tour, which includes the plays that I do on dark skin and the Darkism talks that I do on dark skin, which is a form. I'm actually bringing this online because this is what I'm talking to people. Normally I would do a performance, and then after the performance, we would do a Darkism talk. And I'm bringing this format online, which is something that I have been doing in the community for years, in schools, at colleges, at churches, at universities. Also being an activist in the community, helping dark-skinned people. I have been counseling dark-skinned people specifically on colorism and dark skin for more years than I can count. I don't like to talk about the financial and money part, but that's something that I also quietly do. I have been working very closely in the school system, very quietly for years, to help dark-skinned students. So this is a movement. It's the first time somebody has intentionally focused on dealing with the issues that dark-skinned people face. It just is what it is. And the reason why I keep having these conversations is because I have to put the truth out. I'm going to put the truth out in various formats. I'm putting the truth out through the spoken word, coming to talk to the people directly. I'm putting the truth out in my books so that people can understand that, you see, no one before me, it's always been about racism, okay? But it's never been about the specific discriminations that dark-skinned people face, which colorism could not adequately, or did not, I'm not gonna say it couldn't, but it just didn't adequately address. Colorism did not focus on specifically on dark-skinned people. Colorism focused, on all skin tones of people. I've even found some scholarly research that even focus on white people in relation to colorism. So I got tired of that. I got tired of people not focusing specifically on dark skin. Let me tell you, I went to Black movements and tried to gouge them and get them to focus on. They didn't want to do it. So I said, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I actually came up with the phrase dark skin activist. That is my brand name. People get it confused. They say, well, there's other dark skin. They think that it's a activist that's dark skin. No, dark skin activist, how I phrased it and originated, means that I am the first advocate for dark skinned people. That's what it means. Nobody's ever heard of this before me. That's why I keep asking people, drop me the names.
I'm about to give my name. Okay. So, in 89, I started a website called Bomb Church. Now, I didn't focus, and all I did was I talked about lives. Sexuality was mostly where I was talking about educating, but everything on that website was about dark-skinned Black people. And my premise was, hey, you can go to these websites and you can see photos, and they talk about beauty, but they never show dark-skinned brothers and sisters. My website only had pictures and photos of dark-skinned brothers and sisters, children, men, it didn't matter, women, elderly. And my focus was, like I said, was when people go to websites and you see these photos of couples they never showed you the dark-skinned couple.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there are also websites designed around that. Now, unfortunately, I do agree that, for the most part, the popular site was around sexuality,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not talking about sex, I'm just talking about sexuality, the education about sexuality, poetry, different things like that. But it was focused on dark skin, and this is well before you. There was Black Voices, we had Black Planet, we had the Nude Africa. Like, there are websites that was out well before the 2000s. So I just need you to know this. You're not the first to want to bring a light to beauty, and beauty being.
But again, we're disagreeing. We're disagreeing because I'm saying to you that this is the first movement and platform. So I see that we're going to continue to disagree on that, which is fine. Because you say that there's these websites that had conversations about dark skin. Black Planet, for example, I know that Black Planet was not a website that exclusively focused only on dark skin. It focused on Black people as a whole. So
in the beginning, yes, probably well before you were there. In the beginning, I know the person who started the website, and yes, they were talking about dark skin.
Are you saying? Wait a minute. Let me be specific.
Have you ever heard of Black Voices? Have you ever heard of Black Voices?
I've heard of them, but let me be specific here. You're saying to me that Black Voices, which denotes all Black people, and Black Planet, which denotes all Black people, focus exclusively on dark skin? I need evidence and proof of that. I find that, I'm just going to be honest with you, I find that hard to believe.
Have you ever heard of Black Voices?
I have. And I can tell you right now, if I heard of Black Voices, then as the dark skinned activist that was actually, you got to understand, I was actually looking for a dark skinned activist in 98. And prior to that, there was none that existed. I would have known about it because I was looking intentionally for a human being that talked only about dark skin, not about Black racism that includes all Black people, brown, light skin. No, I was looking for somebody. I want to talk about dark skin only. That person didn't exist. The only person I'm giving credit to, because I see we're going to keep disagreeing, the only person that I could ever give credit, I say her name a million times, is Cola Booth. That is all. That is it. God bless Cola Booth, because she the real deal. She was an advocate for dark skin. She did not call herself the dark skin activist. I branded myself the dark skin activist. But what she was doing I discovered her work after I branded dark skin activism, but I'm still honest enough to give this woman credit. In the 90s, this woman was in her book. In fact, you read her book, she was talking about colorism, and she was intentionally advocating against colorism. I'm talking, and this is what she was consistently doing this. I can't give other people credit. I know we can agree to disagree. I cannot honestly give other people credit aside from Cola Booth. I can't do that.
And you can only speak on what you know. And some of us was on the internet from the beginning. And those of you who came in the late 90s and 2000s, you were almost a decade behind.
Okay, right? But here's the thing. Bring me some proof and evidence that these people were speaking only on dark skin and had created this movement around dark skin to go around the country and tour and bring awareness to dark skin and write books. And that's because that's what I do. There's nobody else doing that. People like to they're trying to give Lupita credit. We're not going to do that. No Rashida, no Lupita. Because Lupita could have brought this to her platform. Somebody said something to the effect, and I'm paraphrasing them. They said, Rashida, did you expect for Lupita to put her career in jeopardy by whining about colorism? Yeah, if she really cared about it. Well, she waited until she became super famous, and now she's capitalizing on. That's hypocritical to me. I can't respect it. I don't respect her. Sorry. I'm not sorry. Go ahead.
Your platform gets larger, and then the things that you care about, you bring them forward. In the beginning, I said, the reason why you never heard of Black Voices, you claim you have, because I know they don't exist.
I have heard of them. I just told you I have heard of them. But what I'm saying to you is, I don't see any evidence of these people or of this website focusing exclusively on dark skin and creating a movement around. I'm telling you the honest truth. I would love to see the evidence of it.
Black Voices was larger than Facebook at one time. It was like the Facebook of the time. Okay? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, if you're saying you heard of it, I understand. Like, I get what you're saying. You're saying because you don't know about it, then it doesn't exist.
Well, what I'm asking for is evidence. You know what I'm probably going to do? I'm probably going to do some research myself and dig and find out. I want to know the name because there's always a founder of something. If somebody starts a movement, there's always a person or some people that actually lay down the foundation. That's what I'm looking for. And I can't concede the point because I don't have evidence in front of me, but I'm gonna look for it. I'm looking for it.
I do like what you're doing. I do like the fact that, you know, you bring shining a light on, you know, the beauty of the dark skin. I like that. And, you know, there's a lot of us who agree with you. You know what I'm saying? But when I think you take away from what you're doing when you're arguing the points. Right now you're arguing that, hey, I'm the first, I'm the only, instead of, hey, just telling us what to do so we can get this movement rolling.
It's already rolling, and I understand what you're saying, but I would make the argument.
What can I do, sister? What can I, and those of us who don't know how to get on board, how can we get on board on what you're doing? Because I have read some of your books, and I've also saw that you was doing, you know, I did some research, a little bit of research on you. I think you was on, what is his name? You went on somebody's show, and I like what you was talking about, and I went and, you know, and started looking. And I think, you know, it's something that can become large, especially now in our society today, is where this can blow up. What you're doing right now can really, because everybody wants to grasp on. You know, people want to eradicate racism, so they claim. So I think what you're doing is a great thing.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You know what I mean?
I appreciate that.
I support you, my sister. And, you know, but instead of arguing, hey, I'm the first, tell us what we can do, how we can help you get your thing larger than what it is.
I actually have. I have an End Darkism campaign that anybody could go and donate to, because the funds go towards what I've already been doing for years, is what I call the Dark Skin Activist Tour. Now, the Dark Skin Activist Tour consists of me traveling around the country, and it's amazing how I've been able to do this with very little money, going around the country presenting a dark skin woman's revenge and other creative dark skin works, and then creating a dialogue, a Darkism talk, which creates a dialogue around Darkism and dark skin discrimination. Also, I go into the schools. I have been a Great American teaching speaker for years, going directly into the school system and helping dark skinned kids. Anybody in St. Petersburg will tell you this. Okay. There's so many things that I do behind the scenes very quietly that people, I talk about, I say it, but people don't pay attention. Such as helping dark skinned people. I don't really like to get into speaking about the money part, but there have been dark skinned people that I guess they think I got some money. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. They'll hit me up and say, I need this. And I say, okay, if I got it, let me do what I need to do. Okay, this has been going on for years. The ultimate goal of the dark skin, the End Darkism campaign is, of course, to spread the awareness about darkism and to end it. And then to once I reach a certain amount of revenue, to be able to create jobs, to create businesses, to create, it's about economics. It's about the root of dark skin activism is ending what I call systemic economic darkism. It's all about the money and giving more dark skinned people opportunity. I wrote a book called Token Dark Girl. I'm against Token Dark Girl. I don't like token dark girls, because that means, what about the other dark skinned women? I'm against that. So what my goal is to see dark skinned people on a worldwide scale. The brother just called in from Sierra Leone, which was impoverished due to economics. I want to see dark skinned people on par economically with the rest of the world. That's really where I'm going with this. So on a smaller level, for example, when I go into the school systems, I'm teaching kids about how they can start their own business. It's not about, you can graduate from college. That's excellent. But I want you to understand that you can create your own business and generate your own revenue. It's economics. I want dark skinned people to have more opportunity. That's the problem. I want to see dark skinned people not imprisoned in the rates that they're imprisoned at, which we all know that if you look at we all don't know this, but if you look at the research, you can clearly see that dark skinned people are imprisoned more than any other skin tone of Black people. It's a fact. So I want to end those things, and all of those things revolve around economics. So, I mean, if you want to help, go donate to the End Darkism campaign. Sponsor End Darkism talk. It's very easy. You know, it's so many things people could do. I'm sorry?
Someone in the chat was saying they wanted to sponsor you. I did see that.
I would love it. Absolutely.
Yeah, I just wanted to say to everybody, you know, that I was ignorant to the racism up until maybe about 3 years ago. You know, I because I used to just figure, hey, as a little kid, I had some issues, and so did, you know, and just like anybody else, regardless of skin tone in the black community, should I say. And then I ended up seeing a special, I think it was called Dark Girl. Have you seen that?
I know all about Dark Girls, which I know y'all gonna say, oh, you're so narcissistic. I don't even care. Rashida Strober came before them. They came out with that in 2011. I had just done one of my dark skin plays in 2010. But go ahead.
Right. No, I just mentioned them because when I saw that is what made me see that this thing was larger than I imagined. You know, and so I just want to say to those, in case there's a lot of people out there, we thinking, oh, you know, as a little kid you had problems, I had problems, boo, team light skin, team, you know, on Facebook. Remember a couple of years back, people were saying team light skin and team dark skin. I just thought it was something of pride, you know. So when because I'm light skin, I'll be team light skin, but I would support my dark skin sisters also. But not until I saw that special, that documentary, did I understand the separation and how people look at people just because of their skin tone, which is ridiculous.
Right.
So that's why I support. I just want you to know, you know, people think, oh, you're light skin, you think you, no. I love black people as a whole, and I'll be honest with you, dark skin is very beautiful to me. It's always been.
Absolutely.
You know.
Thank you.
So I just wanted to let you know that I support you, sister. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to call in, even though we disagree. It's still a win.
It's still a win, sister.
All right.
I'll talk to you later.
Thank you. Have a good rest of the evening.
You too, babe.
All right. All right. So I want to say thank you very much to that caller for being engaged. And, you know, we can agree to disagree. As y'all can see, we do not agree, but we do agree. And so that to me is awesome. To the people, real quick, the people that would like to support the work of the world's first dark skin activist, and what I do, as I just explained to the sister that just called in, she said, well, what can we do to support you? I have said it many times, but it of course bears repeating that you can support the $1 million End Darkism campaign. Someone said that Rashida Strober needs sponsors. I absolutely need sponsors. And the sponsorship goes towards, as the sister talked about, you have to get this out on a massive level. It goes towards the expansion of the Dark Skin Activist Tour, which consists of the creative works around dark skin activism, which namely includes one of the plays that I've written, A Dark Skin Woman's Revenge. So the Dark Skin Activist Tour is coupled with a play and a Darkism talk. Now, I have been doing the Dark Skin Activist Tour since 2006, but we all know in order to expand anything, it takes money. It takes sponsorship. It takes money. So what you can do, you can go to my PayPal. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the description box. You can go to my PayPal, icecreamladydream@yahoo.com, and make a donation there. Anybody that gives over $40, I'm going to send you an autographed copy of one of my books. You can also go to my GoFundMe, and you can also give. So it's up to you. You can do it that way. And my goal is to raise $1 million. My goal is to raise, and I know that it's going to happen because I see the need for it to happen. And I'm a very consistent person. These shows have gotten done. Sometimes I have done these shows where I had to pull money out of my own pocket to make it happen and to produce it. Okay. Before I brought the GoFundMe to the internet to tell supporters, you know, and I think I got the wrong link in there. Hold on. Let me get that right link in there so you guys could go to the page. Before I brought the GoFundMe to the internet. It is very important that people understand that I was funding out of my own pocket, my own tour for years, okay, with my own money. And I am very grateful there have been a handful of people out there who have supported me financially, helped to support me financially, should I say, when I was getting ready to produce the shows. But if people want to see more shows and, you know, the tour, it has to be funded. I hope I got the right. Hold on one second. I don't know why this is not going in. That's just very weird. I don't understand. Hold on. Let me try this again. The GoFundMe. Let me try this again. Because I keep clicking on the link when I put it inside the description box. And when I click it on, it does not come up. So I want to make sure that those that would like to contribute, that you're able, there we go. You can go ahead and you can contribute. So I just dropped the link in there. And I'm going to drop the PayPal link in there. So go make a donation. Also, what you could do, I do Darkism talks all the time. If you would like for me to come to your city, your events, your community, hit me up. And I could tell you it will not be done for free. I don't work for free anymore. I put in work for free for years. I mean, literally for years in the community. I do not work for free. But if you want me to come to your city, your town, your event, whatever the case may be, I will happily come. We can talk about that. You can hit me up at my email, which is darkskinisbeautifulcampaign@gmail.com. darkskinisbeautifulcampaign@gmail.com. My website is darkskinaactivist.com. You can hit me up there. The dark skin movement through the dark skin activist needs funding. Now, I have to say, shout out to everybody that's watching. I have to say, because I have to address the sister. I got to get back to this because this is the whole reason for me doing this live today. I have to always be transparent and honest with people. I have to do that. Now, me and the sister, we disagreed on whether or not I started the dark skin movement. Okay. And she also said that, you know, I should speak more. I should be talking about the issues and stop focusing on necessarily who started it. But here's what I am here to say. Me speaking about who started dark skin activism is a part of dark skin activism. Make no mistake about it. It's important. You know why it's important? Because no one gave a damn about creating an intentional, methodical movement to address darkism, the eradication of dark. Nobody cared. Come on, y'all. I work hard with this darkism thing. I've been doing this for years in school. Like I told you, free of charge. Nobody's done what I've done. Y'all gotta be honest here. Nobody has done what the dark skin activist has done. And I want my credit. That is a part. I am making it. I am not going to follow this narrative. And, you know, that's the narrative that you should start. If you start something and like a movement and you want the movement to get out and get bigger, that you should just accept that you're not credited for it and back up. No, I'm changing that trajectory. You should get your credit. The founder, that narrative has been the narrative for so long, where founders of a movement, people feel like they should found it. You know, yes, we love your ideas. We're happy that it's spread, but you don't have a right to get no credit for it. You know, you don't have a right to be compensated for writing books, for example, around the movement that you created. Make no mistake about it. The books that I have written are a part of the movement. People feel that founders should just shut up, be quiet, and I'm changing that, because I say to you that not crediting me for my work and saying that I should tone down and stuff like that when my delivery is what got dark skin poppin'. When you tell me these things, that's darkism. That's darkism. Because for me, understand that one, and I'm transparent and honest. I told y'all before, I've said this many times before. One of the reasons why I started dark skin activism is I wanted the attention of Black men. So I'm not going to recede into the background. I'm not going to do that. That makes no sense to me. Me receding into the background in terms of a movement that I created, that's darkism. We shouldn't want to do that to each other as Black people. We shouldn't be on this crab in the barrel mentality, which I believe it is for the people that would like for me to just give up my ideas and not want people to know that I created. Any creator of anything, whether it be a movement, whether it be a product, whether it be a book, whatever, you deserve credit for your work. I am a firm believer in that. And I do believe that you can receive credit for your work while at the same time embracing others. That's my belief. But it seems to be the belief of Black people that I should just embrace and not get credit. Nope, that's darkism. I'm not going to relent. I am not going to relent. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Because here's the thing. What am I teaching other dark-skinned creators and thinkers that's coming up? That you have to simply create for other people and give away your ideas for free, and you don't deserve any type of compensation or recognition. No, that's darkism. That is darkism. You do deserve compensation. You do deserve acknowledgement for what you created. You do. Rashida, let me talk about myself. Rashida Strober, the dark-skinned activist, deserves acknowledgement for bringing the first platform regarding colorism and darkism to social media. No one else deserves credit for that. And I don't like the fact that other people are taking credit for my work. If I sat here and told y'all want me to pretend. See, that's another thing. People be wanting you to. I'm not going to do that. Y'all want me to come on here and smiling, going, oh yeah, ooh, you just talking about colorism, yeah. Child, please. I'm not a pretender. I don't lie and pretend. I'm not fake. You're not gonna get that from me. I would tell you exactly what I'm feeling, and I'm gonna take the heat. Me taking this dark skin activist heat is what has got dark skin popping. I keep telling y'all. Me being real and honest is what got dark skin popping. That's what got dark. We must understand that. That's one of the most important things that we must understand about how this colorism and darkism conversation came to the social media masses is through Rashida Strober's transparency and honesty. It wasn't through me lying and making up stuff and holding back how I feel. I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. The dark-skinned activist is not going to do that. Okay? I'm not gonna do that. I can't do that. I won't be true to the movement, and I won't be true to myself. I have to be what God created me to be. And I have to be that in all its facets. Okay. You know, we're not going to always agree, as we just saw with the caller that just called in. Nobody's going to agree 100% of the time. You know, and I'm telling you that people will soon understand this. I know a lot of y'all don't understand why in the world would Rashida Strober say she wants credit for and money, because I want my credit and my money. I want my, make no mistake about it, I want my credit and my money. Okay. Why is Rashida Strober saying this? I think just like with dark skin activism, people said it was crazy. People told me, they said, don't, what the world are you talking about? I like to point out this, one of my mixed race supporters, she used to be like, what in the world is this woman talking about? This is crazy. And now here we have this whole colorism conversation and darkism conversation. It's not crazy. I was right. In the same vein, stating that I want credit and my money for what I created, I'm right. Because for example, if we look at Lupita is getting credit for what I should be getting credit for and money, but she didn't do the work. She didn't do the work. So why? Here's another argument. Why should people that did not put in the work, the groundwork, create something, why should they get credit, dark skin or otherwise? Why should you be getting credit? Why should, no Rashida, no Lupita, no Rashida, no Lupita. Why should Lupita be getting credit for what I create? That makes no sense. You're okay with Lupita Nyong'o getting credit and money for talking about colorism when she had nothing to do with it. Zero. You coming in 10, 20, 15 years late. But we're okay with her getting credit. While the dark-skinned woman that actually started it and took the abuse, I take abuse every day on social media, took the hits, took the death threats, we're okay with me not getting credit. Now that's darkism. That is dark. That is the ultimate darkism. That's betrayal darkism. That's dark-skinned women betraying the dark-skinned activist type darkism. That's Black people betraying the dark-skinned activist type of darkism, because none of y'all had the courage to come up with a movement to specifically focus on only dark skin. None of y'all had the courage to do that. You didn't. You didn't. You didn't. You didn't have the courage. You didn't have the courage until I came along. That is a fact. Prove me wrong by showing me the evidence. That's what I said. I'm always a person that is willing to change my mind based on the evidence. Thank you so much for that, Ramon Basan. I see what you said. You're right. And I'm gonna do that. That's coming. You're absolutely correct. Thank you for that. It's in the works. Y'all, things take time. I understand. Things take time. And everybody is not going to see the vision. They're not going to understand it. But I know I'm right. I know that I'm right. Put yourself in my position. Y'all, some of y'all will sit up here and say, well, I just want the movement, da, 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 da. Well, if you wrote books, if you wrote plays, and you'll perform those plays and direct them and do, you're going to want to become. There's nobody alive that could tell me that you don't want your compensation and your recognition. There's nobody alive that can tell me that. You're not being honest. You're not being. Dave East, you said, let me read your comment here. You said, sis, you need to collaborate with other Black YouTubers to build your platform. Well, these people have been collaborating with me by stealing my work. That's collaboration by default. Okay, let me address that some more. Black males I have collaborated with. Black males. The Black women, they're not going to collaborate because they know they're stealing. They don't want people to know the originator. I've collaborated with more Black males than I could count, from Tommy Sotomayor, and I'm talking about going onto their platforms. Phil Advise, who actually donated to my campaign. Thank you, Phil Advise. Brother Sanchez, Sonetta. Okay. O'Shea Duke Jackson, star of the Star Report. I have collaborated, Mr. Fantastic. Shout out to you. I just did an interview with him last night. Other Black males on YouTube as well. If I don't say your name, I apologize for that. But you notice the Black females, that's what some of the Black females do. They sit back inside. This is what we've been doing this for years. Sit back and watch each other and hate. We sit back and go, turn up our nose and hate. That's what they do. I know what y'all do. I know what these chicks is doing. They're not fooling me. I see right through you. I read you. I read the bullshit. Okay. That's what they're doing. They're sitting back watching me. Now the men, it's a whole different thing. You know, they don't mind about bringing. It's a different. Men work better together with each other, I believe, in a lot of ways, because they're not as intimidated by it. But sometimes chicks be intimidated by other chicks' ideas. And they don't want, a lot of these women don't want people to know the origin of where this stuff came from. So it's not about that. It's not about that. It's not about that. Now I want to say shout out to some of there is a very small number of the Black females that have collaborated. Layla Lynn TV, shout out to you. Queen Matt, shout out to you. Okay. Renzi Renee, shout out to you. I want to say shout out to the Black females who I have collabed with. Okay. I have no problem with that. The Black females have a problem with me. Y'all don't believe that though. I know what I'm talking about. And if we're honest with ourselves, we know what it is. We know how we operate in the Black community. We know. Why you think you look at these reality shows, it's always drama. It's not drama going on between men on reality shows in general. No, that's not where the drama is. It's, oh, that's right. Geisha 305. Shout out to Geisha 305. She's a good one. For bringing people up on her platform. I have a lot of respect for her. Thank you. I'm glad you mentioned her, Ramon Bonton. Shout out to her. Absolutely. But females be beefing. This stuff plays out. This stuff plays out on television. This is what it does. Okay. So I want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch today. The world's first and only dark-skinned activist, the creator, the inventor, the designer, the architect of the first platform in history. The reason my delivery is the reason why dark skin is popping on YouTube. It's popping on the internet. You ain't got to give me credit. I take what's mine. That's how it goes. I take it because anytime it's truthful, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. By the way, be on the lookout once again for the Dark Skin Activist Tour that consists of my creative works. And what I have been doing, normally I would produce a show every year, but be on the lookout for the next production. It will be live streamed, so you will be able to watch it pay-per-view live stream. Keep that in mind. It's not going to be free. Pay-per-view live stream. And as soon as we get a production date and we get all the details in place, I'm going to be releasing that information. Now, if you want to be a part of making that happen monetarily in terms of financial support, make sure you can go to my GoFundMe and you can make a donation. You can go to my PayPal and you can make a donation. And I'm going to go ahead and drop the information once again in the description box here, or I'm sorry, in the chat box, and all the information will be in the description box when I leave this live up. You can also go to my PayPal and you can make a donation there as well. And I'm going to go ahead and drop the PayPal information there. And the PayPal email address is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Once again, that's icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Okay. I'm not going to stop. Y'all got to remember, I have been touring with my show for years. That's what I do. This YouTube is just an extension of this. I feel my fatal mistake was to bring what I was doing offline to social media. Okay. So, yeah, well, Raydale Brown, I'm not disputing that. You said, I have heard several dark-skinned women talk about their personal experience with colorism. They started doing that after the dark-skinned activists put it on the map. Let's be clear. After. Go look again. Go look at date stamps on YouTube. Look at Rashida Strober's videos and channel on dark skin and colorism and compare the date in terms of the year. And you will see that people did not start speaking about colorism until after me. And the event that marked that was the Kendrick Lamar debacle, because the Kendrick Lamar debacle is what brought colorism and darkism, what I had been focusing on, to the fore. It's what prompted people to start making videos and start making channels. And again, all we have to do is look at the year. I am not impressed with somebody talking about colorism in 2019 because I've been doing this for years. You're pseudo Rashida Strober. That's just what it is. They don't want to admit to this. Again, it's this pride thing with Black women on YouTube. They don't want to admit to it because they want to get all the credit for themselves. They want to take this to their audience after I made it pop and get credit and get notoriety and earn money off of it. They're not going to admit to it. Thank you. Ramon Bonton, Star is a big Rashida Strober supporter. Star, I really appreciate him. He understands, he gets it, and I got a lot of respect for Star. And whenever he hits me up and asks me to come on and commentate, I'm there because I got a lot of respect for Star and what he's doing. So I just have to address that, and believe me, I'm gonna keep coming on here addressing this. My delivery is what got dark skin popping. I'm gonna keep addressing it. I'm not gonna stop, y'all. I'm not gonna stop. Rashida Strober is not going to stop until I get what rightfully belongs to me. And we can be upset. We can say you're hampering the movement. I cannot stop. You got to remember, I've been doing this since 1998, and I never knew the curveballs that was going to hit me. But I'm prepared for all the curveballs, and I'm prepared to deal with them head on. This is what I do. Again, my unique delivery is what got dark skin popping. Okay? Make sure y'all go and make the donation. Once again, my books, I've written more books on dark skin than anybody in the world. I have a Dark Skin Woman's Revenge available, $40. I have Darkism, 25 Ways Dark Skin People Are Discriminated Against, $40. And I have my latest Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment, where I critique and analyze Lupita Nyong'o. She's in the book. She's one of the Token Dark Girls that I talk about. Those books are $40. And again, if you want to, oh yeah, thank you, Mama. Love Star. If you want to make a donation, I gotta get out of here, y'all, because I got an appointment here. I knew I was gonna go. Once again, thank you, Raydell Brown. I appreciate you because you've been a big supporter. I appreciate all my supporters out there. If you want to make a donation, once again, make sure you head to my GoFundMe and give to the GoFundMe, or you can go to my PayPal and you can give to the PayPal. The PayPal email address is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Once again, that's icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. And I want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch the world's first and only dark skin activist, Rashida Strober, the creator, the inventor, the architect, the designer of the first platform in history for dark skin. No Rashida, no Lupita. My delivery is what got dark skin popping on social media. darkskinactivist.com.